Hey, what's up everybody? This is John from PhoneDog.com. No need for another talking head introduction. First off, you guys want to get straight to the phone. Secondly, I'm doing this in my underwear because it's incredibly hot here. And if my cat is disturbed, I'd hate to think what it would do to the viewers on YouTube. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is email on the Hero. And like the G1, you have your built-in Gmail client as well as a POP3/IMAP email app that you can set up your own accounts with. Might be difficult for you to see here, but if you look at the notification bar, I have a little @ symbol as well as a little envelope, and each of those represent a notification for one of those two email apps. The @ symbol is the built-in Gmail app, the envelope is for the other account setup. The Gmail experience, as far as I know, is the same on the Hero as it is on the G1, so I'm not going to spend any time on that. But if you'll notice this icon at the bottom of my home screen, that mailbox represents the accounts that I set up aside from the Gmail used for the Android market. And you can see a little bubble there, says I have 48 new messages. So that's a pretty cool indicator. But what's better is this widget where you can flip through your email messages without opening the application. And if you want to read in the application, you just tap that. You get that little preview when you're looking at the widget. When you go into the application, you can see the full message. Now, I sent myself 3 tests here. One in HTML only. I need a Hero, but then you just see a little question mark there. So if I click Show HTML Images, it takes a second to download. And you'll see the signature from the account that I sent that from. Next one I sent in plain text only, so you just see a link to that image. And for the message that I sent in plain text and HTML, I also get the link for the image. Now I'm going to put this widget in the trash here and create a new one so you guys can see that you have to select a single account to be displayed on the desktop with the widget. There's only one view for this widget. You'll see the arrow buttons down here. Some widgets you can select a different view, but for the mail there's only one view. And you have to select one of your accounts that you've set up, or you can set up a new one. Now, while I can only see the messages for one account previewed on the home screen here, if I click the Read button, that opens the mail application. Then I can hit this little drop-down menu here and select a different account or create a new account. If I want to create a new account for POP3/IMAP, I put in my address and password, and it's configured for big name email providers out there. If I want to go into a manual setup, I would do the same thing, and then I could enter all my server information there as well. So from this screen you can see how many unread messages you have, when the last refresh was, which account you're viewing. Then you can view threaded conversations or just attachments. Now also from the home screen, if you click the right button, it opens the application. You can write an email there, which you can also do in landscape mode. You can also delete a message right here from the home screen. Within the Mail app, if you hit the menu button, you can refresh to check the server for new messages, change how they're sorted, write a new one, delete, move messages to different folders. And then there are your additional settings. Alright, so next I'd like to take a look at the messaging on the Hero. And when you first get the device, the default setup has an icon here on the desktop for message application. It also has a bubble that will pop up and show you how many new messages you have. Tapping it opens the app. You can compose a new message or go into your threads here. But one of my favorite things about Sense is that you can put a widget on your desktop for just about everything. So under HTC widgets, hit messages, and there's only one layout, but it is a very nice looking one, so we'll select that. And so you can do the same thing that you could with the mail. I only have one there. I should send myself a few text messages. But you can open the app and read it by clicking on this little list looking item, or you can write a new one with your pencil. And of course you can also do this in landscape mode. So here you can see I've written myself a text message. Let's see if I can insert some media. Try a picture and a video. Tried to take a few of the cat, didn't work out quite right, so I got this pattern here. The fabric. Picture too large, compressing. Okay, so that's attached. Add slide, replace picture, or remove. I wonder what add slide means. More than one? Okay. Okay, so it's a slideshow. And now I'm opening it. Sent to myself. And I get those little buttons at the bottom for scrolling through it. That's pretty cool. That takes me back to a list. Let's see if I go back to the slideshow here. What this other one is. Just the individual files for download. So I'm going to respond to my own text message here, get it in landscape, and attach a video. I kept trying to get the cat outside to do something interesting, but he just wasn't cooperating. So we'll work with what we've got here. Okay, that's it. Options under the menu are to go to all messages, write a quick text, compose, attach, delete, add subject, insert smiley. Let's do that. Cute little androids down there. And let's check out that quick text feature. Ah, okay. So that's kind of nice. I used to set up shortcuts on the G1 with AnyCut to send a text message. Not AnyCut, what was that app called? I'll put it in here in text. Right now I'm going to go stop my cat from arguing with the one outside. But what I was trying to say is that I used to put shortcuts on my desktop to send quick messages like, good night, do you need me to pick you up? Hey, how's it going? Stuff like that. So they've implemented that into the messaging system for the Hero, which is pretty cool. Alright, last thing I want to cover for this video is Peep, Hero's built-in Twitter app. And there's also a desktop widget for it, which is really handy. Get rid of the messages widget. And there are a couple of different views, so you can use less of your screen on it. So you can just send new tweets, or you can look at your main friend timeline, as well as send your own tweets. So we'll choose the larger one. Sending a tweet, simple enough, there's not a whole lot to it. Although I do wish I could go landscape to do this. You cannot. Doesn't matter how long I hold this here, it's not going to go landscape. And I'm sure HTC had some very good technical reasons for doing that. You know, the screen getting cluttered up. I've seen some problems with home replacements going into landscape for parts of Android that probably weren't designed to be that way. So they just disabled it, which is cool. You know, sometimes in the settings when I'm typing in my passwords and things like that, I wish I could go landscape because I got fat fingers. But, you know, you can use it most of the time. There's just some situations where you can't. Hopefully no dirty words popped up there while I was typing that in the suggested words, like happened earlier. Although I have to admit it was pretty funny. So it'll take a second for that to update. Meanwhile, if you look up in my notifications bar here, see if I can get it in focus. I might have to turn off the light again. Looks like I will. I know y'all want to see the body of the phone, but if I can't show you what's on the screen, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? So in the notifications bar you can see a cute little birdie there. That means there are new tweets. So if I pull that down, you'll see Peep, that's the name of the Twitter app. Tap that, and you get the full-blown app. So you can also make a new tweet from here, look through your friends list, and you can also use the cool little capsule thing to make your way through the different tabs here, and I'm going to have to hide this from you here. But you can go to your @replies, direct messages, and favorited tweets. Okay, so back to the main screen here. If I hit menu, I can refresh, start a new tweet, a new at message or direct message, update my location, see my profile, so you can view your profile there and update your image. Settings, switch your account, screen names, cache, launch on startup, background syncing, your photo and location, privacy settings, and notification settings. So that's pretty much it. That's Peep, and it's not TweetDeck, but it's light, it's useful, it's quick and easy, and I think the widget is beautiful. So there you go, email, messaging, and Twitter. If you have any other questions, let me know. Somebody sent one while I was making this video, and they wanted to know if the Hero is unlocked. Well, it will work in the States. This current model, the European version of the phone, will work in the States on AT&T and T-Mobile. I do not have 3G because it doesn't have the 1700 or 2100 megahertz bands. So it works okay on Edge, voice is fine, no problems, just not the greatest speeds. As for AT&T, I think, Noah will have to confirm this, that it will run 3G. And I'm not sure if Noah has an AT&T SIM card available. I do not, so I can't test it. But that's the best answer I can give you right now. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned to PhoneDog.com for more videos on the Hero coming soon. Take care.